here. Come on now. We have a lot of people. We have to be on our best behavior. Once they leave, then we can go back to being rowdy. How's that?
Okay.
We're all ready? Okay. Ooh. I'm so excited. Hi, good morning. Oh, well, actually, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Terry Caparelli. I'm the Executive Director for Habitat for Humanity of Bergen County. I am so proud and so honored to be here for our groundbreaking ceremony at 2 Chestnut Street in Hillsdale. Before we begin, I'd like all of us to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
God bless this great country of ours. So, now we are going to officially begin. And I will say in advance, if I mispronounce anybody's name, I'm so terribly sorry. We do have it written phonetically here. So, I would like to introduce Mayor John Marucco today. Chris Tejan, he's our Hillsdale Borough Administrator. Tracy Zor, Commissioner Vice Chairwoman. Rob Esposito, Director of the Bergen County Division of Community Development. Tom Sullivan, Commissioner. Gary Coles, Bergen County Division of Community Development. And for our board members here, Roxanne Camijo, she is our Habitat Board President. Anita De Silva, our Habitat Vice President. Joanne Westfall is a member of our board. And then we have the amazing gray heads here along with their bosses, as we would call them. And we have Gary Kills, who is Director of Construction, and Tom LaRusso, he is our Construction Supervisor. And we have a wonderful staff here from Habitat. We are truly a family, and everybody has come together to make this happen today. So we have Gloria, unfortunately, is not here, but she will be seeing this on our Facebook Live, and she is our volunteer coordinator. We have Jane Cook, who is our Director of Operations, and we have Jen here, who is our social media expert and does so much more in the office helping us. Our gray heads, who I mentioned, they are really the people who help build this beautiful home that we are about to begin embarking on this wonderful, wonderful site here. And then we also have representation with Leslie from one of our Restore volunteers. So I'd like to thank you all for being here, supporting our mission. It's very meaningful to all of us here. For anybody who doesn't know what Habitat for Humanity actually does, we do not give homes away. We are a hand up, not a hand out. Once a family has been selected to become a member of our family at Habitat for Humanity, they go through different committees. We have a family selection committee. We have a family support committee. They go through financial training. We have Gary, who is our Director of Construction, and Gary will walk them through their home, telling them how to, or actually showing them how to take care of their home inside and outside. We also are making a commitment to these families. We're with them forever. So when they're in need of help, we are there to help them. And, Habitat stays with them for a long period of time. They pay a mortgage, they pay taxes, and they become members of our society. I did forget, so let me just interject this. We are represented by the Hillsdale Police Department. We have Sean and Bob here, so thank you so much. Keep an eye on the gray heads here during this whole process, okay? So with that being said, I would like to introduce the Mayor of Hillsdale. John, would you like to come up and say a few words?
Thank you so much, Terry. I want to welcome everyone to Hillsdale today. If you go back a few feet, you're in the Township of Washington, so please stay on this side. I'm pleased that we were finally able to arrive at this point after several discussions and meetings with the Habitat for Humanity officials, with the residents, various council members, and with our borough professionals. The building of an affordable home at this particular location was an important requirement of the affordable housing plan that the mayor and council adopted back in 2017, and which the court subsequently approved. The Habitat for Humanity organization has been a leader in providing affordable housing to residents who might not otherwise be able to afford to buy such a home. I especially admire the sweat equity that the occupants will be putting into the construction, and the fact that the Habitat for Humanity folks vet the owners, their commitment to home ownership, and stay in touch with them, as Terry said before. I thank all our borough professionals who had a hand in making this happen, especially our borough attorney, Mark Medeo, our borough engineer, Chris Steele, our borough administrator as well. I also appreciate the support that has come from PSC&G, from Suez, and all our residents, including some from my own church who are here in the audience, so labeled as gray hairs, or gray heads.
Gray heads.
Gray heads, who may become involved in the planning and the construction. The new residents of Hillsdale will ultimately reside in this location. They're a welcome addition to Hillsdale community. I look forward to welcoming them personally once they move in. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Thank
so
you.
much. It's greatly appreciated. I know we have representation here, many commissioners. Anybody would like to come up here and say a word? Tracy, Tom, Rob, we have so many people up here. Don't be bashful.
Thank you, Terry, and thank you, everyone. This is such an exciting day. I love to see the day that the shovels go in the ground and we start a new project with Habitat for Humanity. What this does is not only change the lives of those families who are selected, it brings such energy into the community. People who are so excited to be part of this neighborhood and this town. It's going to enrich the fabric of Hillsdale to have this wonderful family here, and they're going to continue to pay it forward, continuing to make a difference in so many other people's lives as we continue to embark on many, many more new projects. I know our community development in the county is happy to be part of this project, contributing really important funding. We as the Board of Commissioners, Commissioner Sullivan and myself and the rest of our colleagues, couldn't be more elated to partner continually with Habitat. It is just so energizing because we're going to be changing not only this life, but so many others going forward. So thank you so much for your involvement, for your volunteerism, for your, I couldn't even paint a closet, so the fact that there's going to be so many volunteers, we're going to be building this amazing home. I'm so grateful to everyone's energy, talents, and passions. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tracy Zer, Bergen County Commissioner.
Okay, nobody else? Really, nobody else?
Vic, you're up.
Vic, okay. We'll have those conversations later on. We truly thank everybody who's here today. It is an honor and my pleasure to introduce the board president for Habitat for Humanity, Bergen County. She is not only our board president, she volunteers, she helps out in every possible way, and she has become a wonderful friend. So let me introduce Roxanne Camijo.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, I just want to thank the staff and our volunteers. Like, this is amazing what we've done here today. Just the setup itself. As we all know, Habitat's mission is to build affordable and decent homes. In the state of New Jersey, we know housing is unaffordable, and this is what we're doing. We're making it affordable right here in Hillsdale, in Bergen County. So I want to make sure that you guys are aware, a lot of the volunteer work is done through just individuals touching base with who is Habitat. Please visit our website at habitatbergen.org to get additional information. If you want to, come here and build on this site, you can. If you want to volunteer at the Restore, you're able to. So please reach out. In addition, I believe the commissioner has said it, we are changing lives. We're transforming lives here at Habitat for Humanity. It is not just the homeowners that are going to be changing their lives, but their children and their children. It is generational impact that we are changing right here. So thank you, everyone, for joining today, and can't wait to start the work.
Okay, so I'm sure many people here know Gary Kuhl, our Director of Construction. Not only does Gary give of himself at Habitat and go above and beyond, but Gary is also a resident of Hillsdale since 1969. So this project, all of them are special, but this one in particular is even more special. So let me introduce Gary to you. Gary, come up and say some words.
Hi everybody, thanks for coming.
I want to start out by saying thank you to the mayor and council for making this happen and all the fortitude that went in with it. I know there was a lot of changes, a lot of things that went on here to make this happen, and we appreciate all your hard work. Also, I want to thank Habitat, first of all, for giving my mother-in-law a wonderful place to volunteer. She loved everybody at Habitat, especially Mary, but she's not here, so we'll tell her later, and Leslie here. And I'm very proud and very honored, and I'd like to say thank you on behalf of the Doherty family and myself for dedicating this as a memorial to my mother-in-law, who also was a longtime resident of Hillsdale, and always, even though she lived in Rivervale for a short time, always considered herself a Hillsdale resident. That being said, I'm very excited to be able to start a project here. We're submitting for permits. We're going to start very shortly, and we would love to see everybody out here helping build, especially the Greyheads. They've been instrumental through COVID. It's been very difficult to find volunteers prior to having the vaccinations, but we did successfully build the entire home over in Westwood with volunteer labor, which was just phenomenal. I invite you guys to drive by, check it out, 95 Sand Road in Westwood. We can't do this without the support of everybody. It starts from the top down. You know, we need funding, we need projects, and we need volunteers. And the only way that it works is that everybody comes together as a team and everybody has the same cause, and hopefully everybody's pleased with the outcome. What else, Terry? I didn't take my notes out. Hang on one second.
Oh, he really came prepared.
That's pretty good.
Nice transition.
Also, Harry
Thank you,
was
Betty.
a volunteer with us for so many years, and she was just so this is great.
So thank you for coming, and hopefully you come back and build with us.
That would be delightful. Thanks, Harry. So I truly, again, would like to thank everybody for coming. The neighbors who came out to see us today, we invite you to come and help us work on this build. I will tell you that the staff and the crew between the Greyheads and Gary and Tom are just the most patient group of individuals. I was fortunate enough that I was able to work on our 95 Sand, and I'm sure that they took every screw out that I put in and never said anything to me, but I had the best time. So Habitat is a family, and that's what we'd like to represent here in Bergen County. So thank you all for attending. There's coffee here, there's drinks and some food, and right now I'd like to call Gary up. We're going to start doing some photo shoots, and if my hat stays on my head, I'm going to be thrilled. Also, this is the rendering that we have of our home, and as you can see, it's really a beautiful home. And I know that for any of the community here that have been a little maybe unnerved with trees coming down, I have made a promise that we are going to plant so many trees, and I even invited John across the street to come on a field trip with us to pick out the tree that we put in the front of the house. And the mayor has graciously agreed to us cleaning up this area here, that we're going to try to turn it into a little park, maybe a dog park. We recognize all the dogs that come by here. Every time Gary and I have been here, everybody's walking their dogs. So we greatly appreciate you being here, and we promise to make this a beautiful home, and we look forward to working with everybody. And again, thank you for this piece of property. We are very, very humbled by you giving it. Thank you. Okay, so Roxanne, Anita, Gary, and the mayor, can we start with that first picture there? We have hard hats over here that we can put on. Let's see. Okay, Ben, this is going to stay on my head. I always wanted a nose job, so if you can the nose.
Where'd you get the hat?
Oh, the hat, she's getting all the hats.
Okay.
See? I have such a small hat.
If I need to adjust it, I can. Perfect, see? I knew your size.
Mine too.
Well, I think we're always start.
Yeah, I am. Hey, Jen, you're in my way.
Oh, good. Nobody come on this side because you. Oh, you're coming. The one who's all dressed up is coming over. Wait, where are we gonna? Over there. Okay, ready? We're throwing it in the front here. Not that this is difficult here. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, my God, stay first. Okay.
How many hours do we have?
1, 2, 3.
Till all the dirt's gone.
Yeah, right? One more. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, sounds good. All right, thank you. Can we get all of the council members up here too with us? Rob, Tom, I think Jermaine is here too. It's okay. We would love to have everybody come up. Tracy, Chris, come on up here. Don't be bashful with this crazy group.
Chris.
Gary over here.
Nice to put a face to
It looks familiar to me.
We can try this if you want. No, now I got.
What?
No, I'm getting into this. I don't
I
want
know. I know
to.
that.
No,
Okay, sorry.
Wait, does anybody want to? Does anybody want to touch a shovel over here? Well, come up here too.
Together. Come on.
No, I work.
I'm good. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. One more. Good. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Chris, make believe you're working.
Okay, yeah, Sean and Bob, we'd like you to come up here. Come on, Sean and Bob.
You guys want hard hat?
No, I can get into the construction aspect. There you go.
Too cool for safety.
Jermaine, come on up. Come on up. Yes.
You guys have to make believe you like them. Come on.
Okay, wait a minute. This is really funny. Okay. You and I with the hats are going down here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I was last. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
And I think they had a similar.
All right. How's that good? Where are all of our gray heads? Gray heads. You guys come up.
Gray beards, gray mustaches.
Gray heads, do you want to come in for pictures? Okay, well, whenever they're going to come, whenever there's food around,
Make sure Vic has this on. Are we wearing those? Or,
While he's chewing a cookie. Yeah, we're going to put a cookie with it.
I started right.
That's good. I'm not going to stay this way.
He didn't know that. He really didn't know that.
I put it on backwards. They're just teasing us, right? Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's go. Vinny, come on. Oh, really? You guys are bashful? Come on over here.
Where would he go?
Come on.
He's going to just put your eye up to it.
Okay. Oh, look at Vic. You have to be different. You have to be different. Okay, listen, you want to do Okay, ready, everybody? 1, 2, 3, go. That's pretty heavy. It is. All right. Is that good? Or we need one more? One more? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I must do it on the screen there. All right, everybody. It is official. Thank you, everybody. And thank you to the town of Hillsdale. It is so appreciated. Good job. Thank you. Literally, but hey, I promise you I will.
listen.